I came to know about the Visualize Bootcamp via Facebook. It was the link that a friend shared to me and felt I should be part.
The first thing I went to Facebook, I saw the advert. And then after seeing the advert, I didn't just rush immediately to the advert, but I had to follow their page. So I followed the activity that they were doing. So through seeing the activity, the photos, the word they posted there, I developed that interest and I said, no, let me try that opportunity. That's how I got to know them.
I'm a person who rarely checks my social media. It was this one day when I was just scrolling through my Facebook, and I came across this post by Visualize talking about filmmakers bootcamp. And since I'm so interested into the arts, more especially the things concerning film, I felt that this was the right thing for me. I went ahead, I applied, and yeah, here I am.
What motivated me is the information. You know, if you're going into something, you need to know the information and also to network and make friends. And I saw Visualize as an opportunity to learn.
I'm someone who loves working with media things. I always do trainings, media trainings, and feel that maybe if I join this camp, I may get some good knowledge that I can implement in my work.
I am passionate about film, I'm passionate about production, and secondly, I felt that this was the right opportunity for me. I felt that Visualize was the place for me. I felt that it being a youth campaign, it being a youth movement, and me being a youth, I felt connected, and I really knew that this was a priceless opportunity since I was going to be connecting with people who are like me, people who are my age, people who are my peers.
I used to do videography. Yes, I used to call myself a videographer, not a filmmaker, before the 3 days that I attended training. But now I can call myself as a filmmaker. Why? Because as a videographer, what I used to do, I didn't know how to handle my clients. Okay, a client could come to me and say, Alhaj, you know what? I have a program tomorrow. I want you to go and shoot. What I could do, I say, okay. I ask the client, where should I do that program? When do you want me to do it? Before even maybe the client clearing me with anything, I collect my stuffs, I go and do the work. Doing the work, complete the work, the client fails to pay me. But when I came to this training, I realized that first, for you to do a work for a client, make sure you need to consider around 3 things. 1, you have to know like the budget of the client. 2, you need to know the goals. Why do you want to do that work for the client? Then 3, look at the timeline. How long does the client want you to like give the work for him? Okay, other clients can say, I want the work by tomorrow, I want the work by next week. So I think that principle will help me a lot in running my business in time to come, inshallah. Yeah.
It's like I had the heading bits of everything, but I didn't have the details of everything. So from here, so far I've come to learn the details, more details in filmmaking, the procedures, the terms to use.
Visualize has shown me the different steps in production. It has talked about post-production, pre-production, and production itself. So I didn't have ideas about all these things. I was just seeing them from afar. But Visualize has brought the dream closer to me. It has taught me what goes behind the scenes. It has taught me about who a set designer is, who a camera person is, who is a lights person, who is a producer, and their different roles.
I assumed you just go and then you shoot. Yeah, but then being part of this teaches me that actually film is an art. It's something that you start with step by step. You have to work with people, and you have to, if you take different people's ideas, you can come up with something incredibly great. And then I've learned to also work with my environment to come up with a story.
I like the particular focus of the Visualize bootcamps, the places that they do the camps in. The last one was in Kasubi, and this one is in this place. And the communities that the people get to interact with, you know, when they're learning these things. I think that that is something that is important because, you know, as an artist, it is we have a mandate as artists. It's our responsibility to create work that is transforming our communities. And I think that the people who are taking part in this program, they have such a great opportunity because, you know, they are learning from the community, you know.
We very much appreciate our rural communities whose potential has not yet been tapped into. There's so much untold stories across the globe itself. To start with Uganda, there's so many places that we've not known about. We don't know how people live there. We don't know how people survive. We don't know how young people actually contribute. Young people from these communities contribute to the world. Yet there's so much potential that they have, but they only need a platform where they can freely express themselves. So as Visualize being at this very, very location in Bwelenga, we're already tapping into this community, and there's so much, it's rich of stories, there's so much stories to tell.
As I have come to grow in this filmmaking industry, I've come to learn that some of our dreams should not be long term. Yeah? We should think of something that I can do tomorrow. What am I going to do next week just after from this camp? Building that step I want to be. I don't think I still have to think of 5 years from now, but I just have to think of next month, next week, next year.
I would say 5 years from now is even too far. I would say 2 years from now. 2 years from now, I see myself as one of the best directors in the world, not even Africa, not even Uganda alone, okay? My dream is to win a Grammy Award, my dream, and an Oscar, inshallah. That is my dream, and I'm sure I'm going to do that, and that is what I'm looking forward to.
I really see Visualize like equipping many of our youth today who are not only employed but who are in this very sector with the different skills in the arts, not just film but in the different sectors as long as it is art itself. And of course I see more brilliant talent coming up.
I didn't actually know I'm a good storyteller, but then I've kind of loved the idea of telling a story and working with different people to bring different ideas generally. So I think I'll go into storytelling. I'm still learning more about script writing.
I learned a lot of things, but to mention but a few, the most important thing that I learned is the life planning skill.
After revising the program these guys are working on, yeah, I really see a very good program that needs to be accessed by, I think, everyone who wishes to do something to do with media or filmmaking.
The fellows of Visualize Bootcamp Season 2 have acquired skills in writing, how to actually tell their stories visually. The other skills include post-production, learning how to put the pieces together in either any editing platform like Premiere Pro, and also how to use the cameras themselves.
I'm hoping that they could have a community film school, you know, in a place like this or a place like Kasubi, where it's not like we're having a week or something, but it's something that runs through the whole year. I think that would be really beneficial.
In 5 years to come, I'll be proud to be part of it. In 5 years to come, I'm seeing it as being a great organization.
If Visualize could continue and keep this spirit up on and on again and again, I really see a big thing coming up, because what they are trying to portray out is the professional way of facing filmmaking or of facing the media world. So if they keep this spirit going and going and going and growing, I see the whole Uganda turning into a real filmmaking country. Yeah?
Yeah, I think with all these skills, we're going to see another generation of filmmakers in Uganda who are going to turn this entire industry into another Hollywood. So yeah.
5 years from now, through Visualize, I see people coming up with, so I see more professional work being brought out there, because I mean they've been saying a lot of fake things, you get, and I rarely watch Ugandan. I don't know if I've watched any, but being here and seeing that people actually trying to put in the effort to learn to do something in a professional way, I think that's a step. And through Visualize, I'm seeing many productions coming out there that are quality and that are really good, and I see a bright future for Visualize.
Even after the boot camp, we still maintain this creative team. We still stay in touch and see how we can forge a work relationship with people who already have startups like small studios and media houses, and see how we can still work together with them. It's not just about the camp and then they leave. We want to create a community of creatives who are willing to work together and live together and share ideas and use their creative energies to contribute to the general development of this nation, address key issues that are affecting us globally.
This world doesn't need someone who is more specific. It needs someone who can do everything, who is portable. You can change to anything. Be it cameraman, you can do it. Editing, you can do it. Working with the lights, you can do it, yeah? So, but basically, I love editing.
We don't have any external support or donation or sponsorship. We're just doing this in our simple little ways. So with support, we believe we can do so much more, and Visualize could get a lot better so that we can have enough equipment for everyone, enough laptops, enough cameras, enough sound recorders, lights, and so on.
Through this, you can be able to talk for your community, you can advocate, you can bring up their issues. So I will encourage young youth out there who are, more especially those who are doing nothing, let them engage in such skills. You know, it can help them, and they never know, they can make a living out of it. So I really encourage the young youth to come up and start supporting such program and make use of their social media, internet, not only for posting anything. Let them do research and get to know which organization or which project is doing this and that, which they can engage in and get experience out of it.
Visualize is an open platform. We accept creatives from all walks of life, as long as you're positive, energetic, and you're ready to serve. I mean, knowledge is power, so share it. There's nothing you lose by sharing what you know. So come through, volunteer with us, work with us, partner with us. You are more than welcome. So we accept all young people out there who are already doing something in the digital and media arts, business, entrepreneurship, any kind of innovation that you are doing out there and you'd love to share with a young man, a young woman out here in the world. Please come through.